What's up, guys? Carnage here, and let's check out Operation Tango on Xbox. This game is published and developed by Clever Plays, and it released on July 1st, 2021 for a price of $19.99. So Operation Tango is an online cooperative spy puzzle adventure. So one player plays as the agent and another plays as the hacker, and you work together to collaborate and communicate just with voice communication only. It's only online co-op as well. You can't play locally. That would kind of ruin the point of the game, and you guys will soon see what I mean. Now, you'll only see my perspective in this video. However, I wanted to mention and give a special shout out and thanks to my good friend Fire from In-Depth Gaming, who's going to be joining me for co-op in this game. And in my video, and on top of that, in his video on his channel, In-Depth Gaming, you guys will see the video where we both are basically chatting together. So you'll hear both of us, our audio commentary on his channel, and you'll see his perspective of gameplay. And while on my channel, you'll kind of see my perspective as well as me explaining more about the game. So anyway, with that said, I do want to mention another cool thing about the game. If you don't own the game, you're able to play with a friend that does own the game, as long as they host it. And it's essentially like a friend pass. They have done this before in a couple other games, and it's pretty neat. You're able to play the whole game together with someone that doesn't own it, as long as you're the person that owns it hosts it. Now, the only drawback, I think, is the client, the person that doesn't own the game, will probably not get achievements. Just like in the other games, they don't. So I'm pretty sure they don't. But if someone does, let me know. Let me know in the comments. But either way, my friend Fire does own the game as well. So we both got achievements in the game, as you'll see us do later on. But in the beginning here, we're just trying to figure out what we're doing. So it's going to take a little bit to get the hang of it and get into it. But if you guys like puzzles and adventure games, and especially cooperative focused games, this is going to be definitely up your alley and one to check out. So starting off here, you can see that Fire is walking around in the elevator, and we need to try to navigate certain things and certain puzzles to, make our way through the missions. That's essentially how the game works. And it's funny because, you're trying to explain something to your friend, and as you'll see in his video, you'll hear both of our commentaries, and it's pretty funny because one person doesn't see what the other person sees all the time, and we see, different type of things and different types of puzzles that we got to work together to coordinate to get each other through the environments and missions. So it's a pretty neat game. If you guys have played a game, there was another game like this that I played before. Of course, this is quite different still. But the closest game I could think of is a little game called We Were Here. And there's a couple of them, I think, on Xbox. They have like 2 or 3 of them sequels. Now, this is not affiliated with that game. It's a different company. But it kind of reminds me of that because you're also working together online co-op and doing a lot of voice communication to collaborate and work through the missions. Now, here you'll see me send a few random messages. There's these little automated messages, and that's actually a little achievement there. I didn't even know that going in, but send 3 messages to your partner as the hacker. So there's a couple different ones actually for the achievements. Most of them are pretty straightforward. Playing a mission as the hacker and then playing that same mission as the agent. If you beat the mission, both of us will get the achievement for being that role in that mission. So for each mission, they have 2 achievements, one as the hacker and one beaten as the agent. So that's pretty neat. And then there's a couple little miscellaneous achievements like that one. Now here, I'll explain this mini game. So there's all sorts of mini games and puzzles. This is one of them. You see, we're trying to get this circle to the big circle. Now, the weird part is my partner, Fire, he basically only has one direction of control, and I have the other. So I think I had up and down, and he had left and right. So as you can imagine, that's definitely tricky to coordinate, but we made it work, and it's a lot of fun. Like I said, this game is co-op focused, and you can only play in co-op, in fact, but that's meant for that. It's meant for that online cooperative experience. Now, in this one, you could see the arrows are pushing us away from the goal, so we both have to be very careful, and I didn't press up too much, but we have to navigate and try to make our way to that circle. Obviously, a lot harder when it's two different people. And now, if people, I guess you could technically cheat this game if you had two Xboxes close together and the screens right next to each other. I guess you can kind of do that. But then again, it would still be a little tricky. Even if you took control of the two controllers yourself, I feel like that in some games, in some cases, maybe in this game, that might work. But it totally breaks the point of the game, you know. So we played normally. At least we played the first two missions. We actually do get through. Spoiler alert, we actually do make it, but there are some questionable times, and you guys will soon see some of the funny craziness and antics that ensue as we go through here. So meanwhile, all of this, you won't hear it in this video, but like I said, I'm going to link you guys to Fire's video from In-Depth Gaming. He's Fireflex, or now changed his name to Fire. He got the original Gamertag. Little cool fun fact about that. But anyway, he is part of In-Depth Gaming along with Dreamweaver. So they are the team that works at In-Depth Gaming YouTube channel. And like I said, I'm going to link you to their video of this game as well, so you guys can follow along and hear both of our commentaries and see from his point of view. So now I'll try to explain more about what's going on. So we're pulling hidden triggers on the floor. Now I see the camera here, but he doesn't see these hidden switches. So I just got to navigate to him, tell him like up, left, right, go further that way, go this way, and then kind of, you know, guide him there. So he made his way there to the second one, and that started a laser system. Now we have another mini game. Now it's different every time as well in some of these mini games. You can't just remember a certain number or certain code. I think it changes every time, or at least with most of the stuff. So that keeps things fresh and interesting. Excuse me. So I know I'm rambling a lot. I'm explaining a lot about the game, but hopefully you guys get the gist of it, and you'll see more information in his video as well. And I'm not going to go on through the whole video commentary, but I'm going to try to explain some of these things that we're going through. So here we're trying to manually enter values to disable the 4 security stations. So what we got to do, he's reading me off a certain number, and then I got to quickly find that number on that dial that he's on and put it to that. And some of them have 2 or 3 numbers in a row of different colors. So he said blue, for instance, and then there's blue 40, let's say, and then red or yellow 60. So I don't know. Let's see. That's just making a number up. But he's basically reading off like blue this number and yellow this number. And then I got to quickly move that dial with the right stick and try to select those. And first of all, he has to find the right control switch. So that's the top one. So we were on the same page there. And if you fail, it resets the value. So not a big deal. No big penalty. I think you kind of keep working at it until you make it through. And it's pretty fair about that. I got to say, we started, failing a lot in some of the mini games, and it just keeps letting you retry that part. You don't have to go through the whole game again or anything like that. Maybe there are optional things to do it as fast as you can, or try to work together and get like speed run times. I'm sure that's a thing you guys can do as well if you like and get the hang of the game. But for now, this is the first time we're going through, so the game is fair about retrying and stuff like that. So here you could see we're still doing that one. It took a little more tries than I'd like to admit, but we do eventually get through. So yeah, the numbers change each time, so it's not easy to just write it down. Also, by the way, you see one of us paused and then the other person paused. It does pause the game for the other player. So that's useful if someone has to go on a bathroom break, if the puzzles are taking too long and you're raging too long at them, right? So that's a thing. But anyway, we're still failing, so nothing new yet. But yeah, it took a little bit to get the hang of, also because the dial is a little bit touchy. You got to aim it on it and let it sit there on the number, and then it will lock in place. But we do eventually get there, and probably going to explain another 1 or 2 puzzles with commentary, and then I'll leave you guys with the rest of the gameplay in the first 2 missions. I'm not gonna talk for the whole time. You guys can basically hear that in mission 2 on his channel, on the In-Depth Gaming channel. You guys will hear the full Mission 2 commentary, which I think goes for about 45 minutes, because that one was a little trickier than Mission 1, and but we made it through either way. So here we go. This one we have 3 different colors and numbers, so that's going to be even trickier than the last one. But hopefully we get that here soon. Blue arrow, and then we got yellow, and I think I got those right. Green. 3 turned green. Let's see if the last one turned green. It did. I think we made it in time. Somehow, miraculously. Security systems disabled. So I think here we activated that. Now we set up something else. I think I read him off like a code or something that, or he saw a code and then he read it off to me, and I typed it in, and then we were able to gain access, force access into the computer systems, hack all the systems. Now this one, okay, so this is the next mini game or puzzle, and I really like the variety of the puzzles and mini games or whatever in this game. This one here, he was basically able to make different tiles. I think he has a top-down view, but I'm not sure. You guys will see it. And I'll see it for the first time in his video. I haven't even seen his point of view yet in this mission. But essentially what you're doing here is a first-person area, obviously, where he's putting tiles down, and I have to find the right path and follow his tiles. He can only put a few tiles at once, which makes it challenging. And on top of that, he's doesn't see the things that I see as visibly either. So he doesn't see these things going back and forth, I believe, or as easily. So I got to try to explain to him, like, go against the wall, go up, then wait, then put more tiles down to the right. Now I'm telling him, like, wait here, then put another tile, then, like, hug the wall on the left. You know, all these different commands in real time. As you can imagine, it gets hectic, but it's fun, stressful, puzzle solving, and working together, and just seeing how much you could communicate with your teammate. And I guess it's good team building exercises. If anyone needs help team building and, you know, working together and collaborating and stuff like that, this is the game for you. So here we make our way. Of course, those tiles do disappear if that thing goes over it. So we got to be a little careful about that. And we're going to make our way here against the wall and wait for that thing to pass. This one wasn't too bad after a little while. We did it fairly quickly compared to the last... actually, there was one puzzle in Mission 2 that we got stuck on for quite a while, I will say. But at least in that video, you'll be able to just fast forward at some point later on. But this part, we made it to the next checkpoint. These are all checkpoints, pretty fair. But yeah, it's pretty straightforward. After this, we get the hang of this one. I think we only make a couple mistakes here. He has to rebuild those tiles. This part, or this mini game, reminds me of another game that Fire and I actually collaborated on on our channels, which was called Can't Drive This. It was like a co-op racing action game. I don't even know how you describe it, but it was also where you had to work together, build tiles for the other player, and like race on them. So it kind of brings back vibes of that. Just this mini game, that is. This whole game, Operation Tango, has a lot of variety. I'm really excited to delve into the further missions now because, you know, we went through the first 2. They were quite diverse, and I'm excited to see what other puzzles the game has in store for us. Okay, so we make our way here. Oh, we got to restart there. But like I said, you see the checkpoints are pretty fair. They're pretty forgiving. But we almost made it through here. And actually, we're close to, fairly close to the end of Mission 1. I think there's only another little bit to it after this part here. Now, at this part, I was starting to freak out, saying like, "Oh, is there any more?" Or he was starting to freak out. Actually, was there any more those things going back and forth that I got to watch out for, or you know, before they break your tiles? And I was like, "No, you're good. Let's just get to the exit, win the level, or mini game or whatever." So, hacking tool. Let's see what happens here. This part here, I'm trying to remember. There was all these numbers and letters or words on the walls, and I was getting a little confused, but we found it right away, what we had to press. Partner scanning the right thing, and he was telling me to look for something, and then pretty sure we found it pretty easily. Connect some virus genome. So he had to scan all these things, and then I found the one, and then I let him know here. Now this part you'll see on the video on his end, on their channel, how confused I get on this part. That was totally my bad, but we eventually figure this part out here as well. What I didn't see is that you can use the right stick. I thought left stick or right stick was letting you select the segment, but one of them selects the grid square, the left stick, and the right stick you could actually select the exact segment. And you can do not only the diagonals in the middle, but also the up, down, left, and right, straight ones as well as the diagonal, X in the middle, or both parts of the X, essentially. So basically what we had to do here is he had to tell me which ones to highlight or fill in, and as you could imagine, I was a little confused at first, so I'm trying to find out how to actually press those things, but once I did, we finally opened the safe and get all the moolah or whatever shiny stuff is in the safe. I don't even remember. We will soon get it. So get the treasure though, or whatever we need to do. So I finally figured out that part there, and I'm starting to learn about the other ones. There you go, the sides. He was explaining that you could fill in the sides as well, and then it all kind of came together for me after that. Then he had to just replicate, like I had to do it there, and he would see what I filled in, and we would copy the image that he sees so that we would get the same one. So we were doing that and working our way through this minigame. Virus genome. If only solving COVID problem was this easy, just filling in a little grid and getting rid of the virus, eradicating COVID right away. Achievement unlocked, so that would be amazing. Hope everyone's staying safe, by the way, and hope this damn virus goes away soon. I know, obviously, this game is not local only, so it's a good game for. It's an online co-op game, so you guys can play with anyone. Basically, you don't have to be you don't have to be close and worry about getting catching anything. So here I put in the correct grid, and I press yes, sure, whatever, and there we go. I think we actually just completed the first mission together, which I thought we did pretty well for the first time. It wasn't too bad, although we did fail a little more on mission 2, but we do eventually go on to complete it. So yeah, I'm not going to go do commentary the whole time, as I mentioned. If you guys want to hear commentary for mission 2, that's the one that Fire and I did on his channel. You'll also see and hear, you'll see his perspective, as I said, and you'll also hear both of our commentary on his channel there. So definitely check that out. I'm going to link you guys to that video as well. Also, give them a follow, a subscribe as well. Subscribe to their content. Give them a like on their video too. I'm going to link you to their video. Feel free to subscribe to me if you haven't yet. Appreciate all your support, guys. Also, hit that notification bell to be notified when when my new videos go live, and also, of course, on his channel, In-Depth Gaming. Give them a show them some love as well. They do a lot of great Xbox content if you don't know already, and we collaborate on a lot of stuff just like this game and others coming up as well. So let me know, guys, what you think in the comments. I hope you guys really enjoy this game as much as I did. If you want to, check it out on the store. I'll leave a link to the store page as well. Here also, real quick, I'll go through the achievements. You could see I beat Mission 1 as the hacker, and also send some random messages as the hacker in that little mini game. But a lot of the missions here you complete as different missions as the hacker and as the agent, which is the majority of the achievements. And then there's a couple other little miscellaneous ones. Request a hint, kill your partner, which I did do at some point, I think in the second chapter, so that should be fun to watch. Sorry, Fire. But anyway, guys, thanks again for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and if you want to pick it up, it's on Xbox for $19.99. And remember, if you don't own the game or you don't choose to buy it, One person that buys it can actually host it for a friend that doesn't own it, and you can play it through the free trial, the whole game. You just might not unlock achievements like that if you don't own the game, but you're still able to play with a friend who does own the game. So, really cool thing, and it's especially for a co-op focused game. That's really awesome. I want to give a special shout out and thanks as well, not only to Fire from In-Depth Gaming for playing again in co-op, thanks again, but also to the developer and publisher Clever Plays for providing me the code to showcase this game for you guys. Thanks again, everyone. I'm not going to keep this going on rambling too long, but I'm really enjoying this game. Hope you guys enjoy it as much as we did, and I'll see you guys soon in the next video. Thanks.
Good morning, agents. A mysterious cyber hitman has been wreaking havoc lately on the world's network. We think this terrorist is accessing a microchip found in smart glasses to permanently erase his victim's virtual identity, thus locking them out of their own lives. Given how secure these microchips are, this could be an inside job. So our first suspect is Nimbus Web Optics, the manufacturer of the most popular brand of smart glasses in the world. Tonight, when no one's present, you'll infiltrate the Nimbus building and network. Your mission is to access their mainframe server and dig out the engineering records of the microchip. Good luck. Okay, you're in the lobby. Now figure out how to gain access to the rest of the building.
Good morning, no ID error. I am Aria, your augmented reality interactive assistant. How may I help you? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me know if you need anything. Good morning, no I. Let me know if you need anything. Good morning, no ID error. I am Aria, your I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me know if you need anything.
Good. Now start making your way towards the mainframe server room.
Good morning, Benjamin. anything. Good morning, Benjamin. I'm surprised to see you ready for work so early today. Your dedication is appreciated. Good morning, Benjamin. I'm surprised to see you ready for work so early today. Your dedication is appreciated. Let me know if you need anything. Good morning, Benjamin. Let me know if you need anything. Good morning, Benjamin. Let me know if you need anything. Good morning, Benjamin. I'm surprised to see you ready for work so early today. Your dedication is appreciated. Let me know if you need anything.
Making good progress. Keep looking for the mainframe server room. So far, so good. But be careful. I detect heavy surveillance ahead. Good. Now start making your way towards the mainframe server room. Good. Now start making your way towards the mainframe server room. Now assist in your partner's search for the microchip records. You made it. Now assist in your partner's search for the microchip records. Now assist in your partner's search for the microchip records. Transfer of the microchip records? Confirmed. Let's wrap this up. Oh no, we're detected. Get out of there fast. Oh no, we're detected. Get out of there fast.